Hello! Welcome to my studio. Hello guys! Today I want to introduce you my studio, my small caveman, the place where I usually take my videos that you are watching here on the channel. The main reason is that I wanted to make some changes, and today I have the opportunity to do one of them, that is specifically change a light that is here on my left. This one. And what we're going to change it with, well, it's the new Zhiyun G200. The box arrived from Amazon just a couple of days ago, and I thought, well, it's probably the right time to show you what's inside the box, what you can find if you purchase one of them, and how it's going to perform when we are taking a video. But first of all, let me show you a little bit how this really small room is and how I usually take my videos. So first of all, what you see here on the back is just a library full of stuff, camera stuff, console, games, more console, of course cameras all the way here. Nice old TV to play the old video games, and my precious fridge where I have all of my stock of film inside. On the ceiling, you will see here, is exactly what I usually have every time as a background. Then we are going to leave it here for today's video. On the other hand, I was showing you there were more cameras there. There were more cameras here, and this is a little bit of mess, so it's the next things to do. Hopefully I will be able to sell my 3D printers. I'm not using them anymore, so I will make room for these cameras. And here in front we will have the light that we are going to replace. I tried to put together as much as possible cables, battery chargers, so that we are ready to find them whenever I need. I have this pretty neat item here that it's an arm that I will extend and will put the camera exactly in front of me, but when I will not need it, I will just retract it and I will have the table empty, not often, but able to use it for other projects. And here on the other side, where there is this bright light, I have, let me just turn it off for the purpose. Okay, so I have my camera that is pointing down, so when I have to do some unboxing, I will use directly this camera, and I have this Sony monitor here to practically look on what I am taking. And the same monitor I'm going to use for that camera as well, when actually I'm sitting on this chair here, and I'm talking in front of the camera. The setup is done, and here it is. Main camera, monitor to tell me what I am actually looking at. The main reason is that I'm getting blind. Honestly, I can't see the small monitor there. And we have the light there that is going to be replaced, and the one here that is going to illuminate the back of my backdrop. here. So, without further ado, let's turn on the, let's start the Canon, and let's have a look on what's inside the box for the G200. Change of camera, you may notice a little bit of difference in quality from the GoPro. So I'm going to open the seal that will let me have access to the bag. One of the good points of this light is that it comes with a bag. It's something I don't want to say unusual, because even the one on the top there by Newer had something similar, but quality wise I start feeling pretty happy with this. So nice touch here where you can add your name tag, and instead of this Zhiyun card here. I feel like it's a small stuff, but definitely worth to have it added, especially if you have more than them. You may want to name them, you may want to, I don't know, write your name if you are traveling. But yeah, so let's open, and wow, that's pretty nice. So what we have inside? First of all, let's go with the simple stuff. We have a bunch of instruction, the quick start guide, general instruction, the service card, and some silica gel, okay. And then we have the first reflector, and for your info, this is Bowen mount compatible, so the lens can be used with other accessories as well. That's definitely a good point. Then we have here in this package we have the controller. This controller will be attached to the light and here to the plug for your electricity, as a huge fan here, and as an on-off button on top, and the control for dim and CCT here. So if you want to change the color and make it brighter or less brighter. It's heavy. It's massive, and it's something new, because usually with the traditional lights, LED lights, we are not used to have a separate unit to control that, but it's good. It's good to have it. Then, of course, we have the cable for to be attached to the control unit, to the electricity, and then the light itself. That is, it's small. It's pretty small. It has a huge fan on the back. We will see later on, as soon as I turn it on, if this fan and the fan on the controller are going to affect the sound. Just for your info, I'm using a lav mic here, so potentially may not catch that the sound from the fan. It has, let me open it, remove this cover. This is the amount of LEDs that are going to deliver a power of 200 watts. So it's massive. And the G200 as also, that's really nice touch as well, here you can attach an umbrella to have an additional kind of diffusion if you want. And on the bottom here you have the I think this is a proprietary plug that connects the light to the controller in order to, again, give electricity and make it work. Okay, that's lots of light, and we are just at 20% of power with 5500 Kelvin. So I will lower it down, and you see is yellow. So I will put it up about 3600 and try to dim it down. And this is just 5%. It's crazy, right? So, no fun so far. I can't hear anything. I'm using the reflector here, and it works really well. I like the color, seems they are better, at least looking at the monitor here on my Canon. One thing that you have to keep it in mind, this specific cable, it's really long, but it's a 3-pin cable, so 2 polarity and 1 for earth. So it depends where you are. Just be prepared to have an adapter because you may have problem to not being able to install it in the plug if it's not a proper plug. At least this for Japan is the way that it works. The plug should be the same for US, but just in case, before you're shooting, keep it in mind that you may need an adapter for having the Serpine, the hearth on it. Another nice point is that if we have a light stand, we also have this additional, how you call it in English, item that let you attach it on the light stand itself, because as I mentioned before, this is heavy, so you can't keep in on your hand. Well, that's it. Let me show you with the GoPro how is the light. Again, it's just 5%. It's super bright already, and this is not with high power because this one can boost the power through this light. In that case, both fan will start, but again, we don't need all of the 200 watt power, at least for now. So be ready, and this is the amount of light coming out. Very strong, definitely. But I feel that compared with the previous one, this one, I think the quality it's better from a color perspective. I'm able to get a clear light. It may be probably because the reflector also is actually installed, so it would be nice to see adding additional diffuser, for example, how they actually perform. I have another big light, bigger than this one, that has a couple of diffuser, has a grid, so it would be nice then to use that as well and see what kind of effect we can actually get from this light that can be used for video, as we're doing now, but also for photography as well, because again, you can see already what's the lighting condition. You can make it brighter, you can make it softer if necessary, so it's definitely a good tool in your kit. Well, that's all for me for today. It's a short, no, I don't think it's a short one, honestly. It's pretty long. But let me know in the comments below if you have these or the other lights that recently Zhiyun has actually released. They are pretty nice small LED light that works even with batteries, so they are even more portable than this one. In this case for me this is perfect because I need it for the studio here, so I am not supposed to move it often, at least. So let me know in the comments below if you have this, if you had other from Zhiyun, what's your experience with them, if you have any suggestion. And I feel it's no, it's not getting hot. I thought it was getting hotter, honestly, but it's not, and probably again just because it's a 5%. If I will keep it higher, would be crazy. And higher wise, just for your fun, I'm going to rise up. This is 100%. It's crazy. I can't really look at that. Let me put it down to 5 again, and the fan started here and is so quiet. So it may mean that even there on the light itself is you can't hear anything, right? It means that probably even on the light it's actually running. And if you push both the button, this is the 200 one. It's too much. Okay. And you notice that is the 200 is the boosted power, because in this little display that is on top of the controller, next to the word CCT you will see a max word. It's spinning a little bit faster now, but again the sound is so low that I'm pretty sure it's not going to affect any video recording. Well guys, again, that's all for me for today. Thank you for watching. Give me your opinion on this light, and if you have any requests for me to test it out, write it down in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and as usual, till next time, stay click. Bye.